Hi reception, it's Mrs. Weaver here and I hope you're doing well at home today. Now today we're going to do some maths work and we're going to start off by listening to some sounds and you're going to count them. Then we're going to sing a number song and Mrs. Weaver's made up her very own, and then you're going to do some work on one more and one less using our 5 frames that I sent home in the packs last week. So let's start. Now I've got something here on my chair. Can you see? It's a pot. That's right, a pot. And what I'm going to do is get a coin. You know, a coin that we use in the shop to buy things. This is the coin I've got. Do you know it? Here, I'll move it closer. It's called a pound. This is £1. And do you know, there's 100 pennies in £1. Mummies and daddies, you don't have to use pounds. You could use pennies or any coin you like. I'm going to use a pound today. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop different amounts into my pot like this, but you won't see. You're only going to listen to how many, and then you can tell me at the end. Are you ready? So I'm going to drop the pounds in. Maybe 1, maybe 2, maybe more, maybe none. And you've got to listen to how many I drop. Let's go. Here's listening. How many was that? Did you get 2? You're absolutely right. I dropped £2 in my pot. Let's try again. Are you ready? Here's listening. How many was that? Did you get 0? You're right. I dropped £0 into my pot. Let's try again. Here's listening. How many was that? How many did you hear? Was it 3? You're right. Ooh, I dropped £3. Oh dear, I dropped £1 on the floor. £3 I dropped into my pot. One more go. Are you ready? Here's listening. It's quite tricky, wasn't it? Did you hear how many I dropped? It was 5, you're right. I dropped 5 coins into my pot. £5. It's hard to see them all, but there's 5 there. Well done, guys. Now, we're going to use these pounds for a little game today, and it's going to be called 5 chocolates in Mrs. Weaver's shop. And I'm going to get 5 chocolates onto my chair. I'm going to pretend that my chair is a little shop. And there's 1. There's 2. There's 3. There's 4. And there's 5 chocolates in Mrs. Weaver's shop. Are you ready to sing with me? Because we're going to sing a song where somebody comes along, takes one of the chocolate, buys it, puts a pound in my pot, and then we're going to see how many we've got, 1 less each time, but how many coins are in my pot. Hopefully 1 more each time. Let's go. 5 chocolates in Mrs. Weaver's shop, nice and sweet, with a wrapper ready to pop. Along came a friend with a pound one day, bought a chocolate and took 1 away. Here you go. Now, let's see. How many chocolates has Mrs. Weaver got in her shop now? Can you see that without counting? That's right, there's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 chocolates in Mrs. Weaver's shop. How many coins will be in my pot, though? You think 1? You're right. 1 person has bought 1. So I've got 1 more coin in my pot, but 1 less chocolate. Let's go again. 4 chocolates in Mrs. Weaver's shop, nice and sweet, with a wrapper ready to pop. Along came a friend with a pound one day, bought a chocolate and took 1 away. Right now, let's see. How many chocolates left in my shop? There's 3, you're right. 1, 2, 3. Great job if you didn't need to count. So how many pounds, how many coins will I have in my pot? Can you see? There's 2. There's 1 more coin than last time, but 1 less chocolate. Interesting. Let's go again. 3 chocolates in Mrs. Weaver's shop, nice and sweet, with a wrapper ready to pop. Along came a friend with a coin one day, bought a chocolate and took one away. How many chocolates in the shop now? There's 2 chocolates in my shop, that's right. But how many coins will I have? I've got 1 less chocolate. Will I have 1 more coin? I have. I've now got 3 coins, £3 in my shop. That was 1 more than last time, but 1 less chocolate. Let's go again. 2 chocolates in Mrs. Weaver's shop, nice and sweet, with a wrapper ready to pop. Along came a friend with £1 one day, bought a chocolate and took one away. Here you go. Now look, I've only got 1 chocolate left in my shop now. That's 1 less than before. Will I have 1 more coin? That's right, I have. There's 4 coins in my shop now, in my pot. 1 less chocolate, but 4 coins. I wonder what will happen next time when someone buys my last chocolate. How many coins will I have in my pot then? Have a think. Have a prediction. Are you ready? 1 chocolate in Mrs. Weaver's shop, nice and sweet, with a wrapper ready to pop. Along came a friend with £1 one day, bought a chocolate and took one away. Here you go. Oh, my shop is empty of chocolates. There's 0 chocolates. But how many coins in my pot? Show me on your fingers. That's right. 5 coins in my pot. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Each time I got 1 less chocolate, but 1 more coin. Great maths, guys. Right, everybody, now I want you to find your 5 frame that was in your home learning packs. It looks just like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 empty boxes, and then the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I hope you're good at recognizing them now. Once you've got that, I'd like you to find 5 things that you'd like to use and keep them nearby. Mrs. Weaver's chose 5 stones, 5 smooth stones. Aren't they lovely? So you go off and find 5 things. Even better if you can count 5 from a large group of things. Maybe you've got lots of Lego and you can pick up 5 things into your hand, 5 pieces. Pause the video and off you go and do that. Right, guys, you're back with Mrs. Weaver now. So what I'd like you to do now is listen to Mrs. Weaver. I'm going to give you an amount. I'm going to give you a number, and I want you to put that amount on your 5 frame. Mummies and daddies, let the children do this all by themselves so you can watch to see how they can do it. Some children find this quite tricky. Some children might find it easier, and if they do, then they can carry on with our video. Are we ready, children? Whatever you've got, I'd like you to put 2 on your frame. You go and do it first, and then I'll do it with my stones. So pause the video and put 2 of your items on your frame. Okay, I'm going to do that too. So I want 2. So that will be 1, 2. Did you see how I counted them on to make sure I was right? Some children do this. And they might be counting in their head, But if they get it wrong, make sure they do it out loud. 1, 2. So I've got them on. Now, I want you to get your finger and I want you to point at the number that is 1 more than 2. Can you all do that with your finger? The number that is 1 more than 2. I'm going to do it now. Here it is. 1 more than 2 is 3. Very good if you got that right. Now I'd like you to try pointing at the number that is 1 less than 2. 1 less than 2. That's right, it's this one. 1 less than 2 is 1. 1 more than 2 is 3. Great job, guys. Take those off. Let's try with another amount. This time on your 5 frame, I'd like you to get 4 of your items. But remember, this time I'd like you to count them on, in case you didn't do that last time. 4 of your items. Pause the video and do that for me. Right, let me do mine. So I said 4, didn't I? Let me do that then. 1, 2, 3, 4. I hope you stopped there. 4. That's how many I wanted. I would like you now to point at the number that is 1 less than 4. Can you do that for me? 1 less than 4. Point at the number. That's right, it's this one. It's 3. 1 less than 4 is 3. Can you point at the number that's 1 more than 4? 1 more than 4 is 5. Very good. Well done, guys, if you're getting this. Right, guys, now we're going to finish with a challenge. So you can try this at home and you can keep going with some different amounts with your mums and dads. And you can even try with a bigger number. Are you ready? I would like you to put 3 on your number frame. 3 items on your number frame. Pause the video and go and do that for me. Okay, I'm going to do that now. So I said 3, so that's 1, 2, 3. Perfect. Now I'd like you to point at the number. And don't worry if you were struggling with 1 more. This is for those who are really secure with 1 more, but like to try a challenge. Can you point at the number that is 2 more than 3? 2 more than 3. Well done if you did it. Let's do it together. There's 3. I would like you to do 2 more. 1, 2. That's the number that's 2 more than 3. It's 5. Great job, guys. You can keep going with 2 more, 2 less, in whatever way you'd like. Keep learning. Well done, everyone.